Hi, Shelby, back for an update. February 7th, 2013. Today's my birthday. I turned 28 today. So, and they scheduled me for an exam that they told me needed to happen at a certain time during my cycle. So, when they said February 7th, I just said, yeah, let's just go for it. So, just a couple updates about our journey. We've had a couple twists and turns the last few days. First of all, my appointment today. I know I should know what this exam's called. I'm really bad at that. Everyone else is so organized. I really need to read the name of the exam I had. Basically, they put a catheter in into my cervix and inject water and a little bit of iodine into my cervix to see it fill up as if it was filling up with a baby. And they said it's good. They want it to fill up like a teardrop. So mine did perfectly. There were no polyps or anything like that that would prohibit me from not being able to implant a baby, to implant an embryo. So it did cause a little bit of discomfort. They said temporary cramps, really bad cramps. It's been 3.5 hours since mine, and I'm still experiencing very severe cramps. It's not been the best afternoon. We're supposed to go, and I ended up calling my manager and just saying I'm done for the day. The day was almost over anyways, and we're supposed to meet some friends for dinner, so hopefully I'll be up for the challenge. My doctor had a resident there, and I know that residents have to do certain things, on their checklist on the way to, meeting certain requirements. He was not very gentle trying to put in the catheter into my cervix, and very, very painful. The tool he was trying to use, he pinched me once and I dealt with it, and then the second time he pinched me, I kind of yelped out, and I was not too happy with that guy at all. He wasn't near as gentle, and then my doctor took over and he was much more gentle. So all in all, not the best exam experience. Hopefully other people would have better ones. So that's what happened with that. But they did say everything looked great. My uterus looked the exact way it's supposed to, so all clear there. Now, my husband, who's been on Clomid, which is supposed to help with testosterone and maybe increase his sperm count. The doctor, his urologist, so a different doctor who works hand in hand with our IVF doctor, put him on this saying, I don't think it's going to raise your levels tremendously, but let's try it. You never know. So he was on that for 4 months and had his follow-up on Tuesday. And I really wasn't too worried. He's had 2 sperm analysis, and the first one he did on site, which is always the most accurate because, it's right there and you just hand it off. And he got like just below 2 million. And then when the second time he did it, like a few months later, he did it at home, and I took it in. I actually put it was a cold day in like December, so I put it between my boobs on the car ride to the doctor's to keep it warm. And it was like 1.1 million then. And the one that he did this week, the urologist said they found 1 sperm. Yeah, no, you didn't mishear me. 1 sperm. And it was kind of a smaller amount. When I looked at it, I thought, well, that's kind of small. But, and I don't know if it maybe sat out too long and was away or in the heat of the day. It was kind of a warm day that day. I didn't put it down my shirt that day. I just put it in the passenger seat when I drove it in to see the doctor's office. The doctor's office is right by my work, so it was convenient for me to just take it. But little discouraging. I'm really trying not to freak out because he's had those other 2 sperm analysis and they weren't enough for anything else. Like, we didn't qualify for IUIs or me to be on Clomid, and that helped. I mean, the only thing we qualified for was IVF because it was so low. So I just thought I'd talk to the doctor. I guess the urologist hadn't contacted him in the past 2 days. So I told my doctor what was up. And I'm always the one to kind of really react strongly. And so the fact that I wasn't overreacting, I think, was a good sign. However, maybe I'm just in denial. I don't know. And seeing the look on the IVF doctor today wasn't very comforting. I mean, he didn't freak out, but he kind of like hugged me and said, "I'm sorry," and I was just like, I hope, surely this was just a circumstantial thing, but we're gonna have to do a lot more testing of his sperm, because the urologist literally said to Blake, oh, I wasn't supposed to say his name, oh well, he wants this to be kept private, so he literally told my husband, I don't think there's even enough sperm for there to be enough sperms to fertilize whatever all the eggs that your wife can produce in an in vitro round. So we're gonna wait and see. So he'll go back in next Wednesday or Thursday to have another one. I told myself I'm just not going to freak out until then, because if he doesn't have any sperm, he doesn't have any sperm, and that's the situation. And we'll probably do a sperm donor, which means we won't need to do IVF, because I've checked out, quote unquote, healthy for fertility wise. So we would just try insemination of a donor sperm, but I really want to have my husband's child, children. So, but you know what? Like, they'd be a blessing regardless. So, again, I am not worried yet. I think it's all gonna work out. I think this was just a bump in the road. And we'll just need to be really cautious that he is abstinent leading up to everything. And if there's any extra things he can do or take to make things better, we'll do that. So that's my update. Sorry, I'm dragging on. I kind of feel like I'm talking to a girlfriend when I'm doing this, so it's kind of nice. But thanks for listening and hearing my update, and I'll let you guys know how his sperm analysis goes next week, and then we do our educational training on the 28th of February, so not for another 3 weeks from today. So we're still a little ways off, but yeah, if I can remember the name of the exam I had today, I'll tell you guys in the next appointment or video. But anyways, until then, wish me luck that year 28 brings me motherhood. So, baby dust to all of you. I love that saying. I've heard so many of you guys say it. Baby dust, baby dust. So, and I just hope everyone gets everything they've ever hoped for, because everyone deserves to be a parent. Well, okay, maybe not like crack whores and things like that, but that's me getting judgy, so we won't go there. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm really rambling. Goodbye.